wasted text, the breaking of a voice. You cannot waste effect or walk away from the choice. But I don't wonder why when I look into your eyes. I need you like the sky. I need you to light the sky.
Adrian, you were the frontman of The Sound. The Sound was reckoned as one of the most important and influential bands in the 80s. When you look back, do you agree with this?
Well, I wouldn't say most. You know, I think there are bands that are more influential, like New Order, I think, and stuff like that. But among a sort of a small number of people, a lot of musicians were maybe influenced by The Sound. I think my lyrics as well, they became like a kind of a rock style for the 80s in a way. I don't think people really realise how much lyrics changed, you know, between 1979 and 1984. And one of the kind of the styles and the type of words being used, you know, I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people who write lyrics were like listening to The Sound and stuff like that. So.
Only got a day, illegal quantities, and I would drink to low to, but they sacrifice their lives for me, so I could be so golden.
In a way, we're trying to do two things. We're trying to be quite realistic and sing about things that actually mattered, and at the same time bring our own personalities into that. So it wasn't just really, you know, a straightforward kind of political pop music or something, which can get a bit boring, I think. It was more to do with, I think someone wrote once, it's more to do with the neuroses of,
it had,
of the 80s, you know, kind of like one person's particular view, which is mainly mine, anyway. You know, just kind of writing that kind of, it's like more the personal reaction to the way that the world is, rather than telling people how to change it or something.
Yeah, that way it had very strong undercurrent, you could say.
Yeah, and I think that's what made The Sound intense, that kind of thing.
Why did you broke up in 1987? What was the main reason, you think?
The main reason was quite a lot. There's loads of reasons. There's too many reasons, really. But I got really depressed, and I think generally we just felt that we'd gone as far as we could, and musically as well a little bit. You know, I think maybe we could have changed direction again, but it was quite difficult with The Sound because every song we tried to make it a different song. We never really wrote Winning number 2 or Missiles number 2 or something. You know, we tried to every song we tried to get a different musical area.
And in the end, I stumble on another day, but I reached in such a restless way. Don't you know you give me such a restless time? There's something on your face.
What amazed me that in Holland you were very popular, while in England you were very underrated. Can you explain that some way or another?
I think England's more concerned with style and the looks of people and stuff like, you know, the glamour of pop, and maybe in Holland there's more of it. Holland's still got kind of a rock scene. It's hard to explain it, but well, I did it in the early 80s anyway. I think now maybe it's dying a little bit. Maybe I get the feeling that a new band. I mean, when we first toured Holland, we were getting 400 people a night, you know, for the first time we ever played anywhere. And I think it would be hard for a new band now to do that.
It's all up to you. Sometimes I think, most times I choose not to. For once in my life, once in my time, Chrystalline.
What are your plans in the future? Still Adrian brought into the Citizens, or are you new
well,
projects?
I mean, the Citizens was also part of the fact that the album was called Alexandria, which is in Egypt, you know, like a city.
Bright city.
So in other words, I could drop the Citizens any time, the name. But I mean, Adrian Bullen is such a boring name, I think.
Well,
to go out Adrian Bourne. It's not like David Bowie, you know, or Iggy Pop. I mean, I wish I'd thought about Iggy Pop, you know. Oh, it's Iggy on the phone. In the summer, I'm going to make a new record, I think. And it might be something completely different again. I like to shake up people's expectations of what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll lose my audience like that, but...
but can I say in a way that we'll see the brighter side of Adrian Borland in the future?
This was my bright side. This album is my bright side. Everything, it gets darker after this. I don't know. I really don't know.